crime is a thing you guys were searching for, so I thought I'd give this a try. I want to do a story that I've already done before, but today I have some more. This one's on Rico and Harris. And was he abducted by aliens? Did he run away? Or did Bigfoot pick him up? I guess you'll be the ones to decide on that. Okay. So, Rico Harris was once a promising basketball star. He used to live in Los Angeles and the community college of Cal State Northridge in the 1990s. He was actually hired by the NBA and considered a possible first-round draft pick, which is incredible. Most people never get that right. But unfortunately, his substance abuse problems kept him from going pro. He eventually played for the Harlem Globetrotters briefly in 2000 before a head injury caused the former player hitting him on the head with the baseball bat, leaving him unable to play. He was also arrested over 100 times for public intoxication. Most nights he would spend in jail and get out, and sometimes he would even be begged to be on the streets just to help support his drug addiction. At 3 years old, he OD'd on pain medication. Once this happened, that obviously scared him, so he ended up checking himself into a rehab until he became sober. He moved into an apartment with a friend from rehab. He met a woman online and was in a long-distance relationship with a woman in Seattle. Her name was Jennifer Song. He and his roommate were actually fighting about Jennifer, and so his soon-to-be ex-roommate was not happy about this. Rico moved out and ended up leaving his roommate with all the bills. So he made a decision to move in with his girlfriend in Seattle, and he had a job interview lined up in Seattle as a property appraiser, professional, non-athletic opportunity he was supposedly excited about. So, first on October 8th, he said he was visiting a family in the LA suburbs, but some people speculate that he and Jennifer's relationship was on the rocks, especially with it being long distance. He told his family members that he was pretty happy, but she apparently seemed pretty happy, but his mom wasn't so sure. He also said he didn't even stay too long at his mother's house, so he stayed there for a little bit, but then packed up pretty quick. Packed up a few random items from his mom's house and went to leave to go to his girlfriend's house in Seattle. His mother said that was really odd and traveled for a whole 6 hours just for a few times. She personally thinks he was there for some other reason, though. She's not sure what, though. She thinks he might have packed something in his bag that he needed from her house. So Rico left shortly after midnight. It was very early on October 10th, 2014, to begin his 17-hour drive in Seattle. His job interview was scheduled for the following day, the 11th, and he ended up missing that. And as soon as he missed his job interview, his family said they realized that something was going wrong. His mother did receive a call around 1 a.m. on October 10th, telling her not to worry and that he had left to go home to his girlfriend. His excuse for leaving his mom was that he had that interview coming up on the 11th of October. His mom said that this trip seemed very strange. Why would you just go to your mom's house for a night and then leave? Or better yet, why wouldn't you go visit your mom after a promotion? That's good news, right? Unless this was your way of saying goodbye. Maybe he was getting ready to run away, perhaps. He called his girlfriend Jennifer, and according to her, he hadn't slept in over 30 hours, so she told him that he needed to go into the mountains and get some sleep, and that was the best idea. Harris drove north on I-5, and investigators determined that he purchased some gas in Lordy, about 40 miles south of Sacramento, and at 10:45 a.m. he called his girlfriend from North Sacramento and left a message saying he was going into the mountains to rest at 11:15 a.m. and he turned off his phone, and no one's heard from him since. His family and his girlfriend waited till October 14th to report him missing, though. But that same day, the Yolo County Sheriff's Department spotted a black Nissan Maxima parked up along Route 16 north of Rumsiek, California, for the second day straight. This area is quiet, rural, and scenic. The roads winds around Cache Creek. It's nearly an hour from I-5. At 8 a.m., he called his girlfriend, and she said he sounded very tired. Shortly after that, he called his mom to let him know that he was okay. So at 10:45, Jennifer got a text message saying, "I'm doing well, I love you." That was the last time anyone had ever heard from him. Jennifer stated that she tried to attempt to contact Rico several times by phone, but he didn't answer, which is very unlike him. 8 hours passed, and then she called his mom to assure him that he was fine, and was convinced that she had to wait the 48 hours to file a missing police report. So after 48 hours, the police issued a notification for his vehicle, but not for a full missing person investigation. On October 24th, the Yolo County Sheriff pulled onto Road 15 to do a routine patrol. He noted that black vehicle. The car belonged to Harris. It was out of gas and nearly the battery is dead. Inside was his wallet, minus one of his credit cards and his ID. His phone was not in the car. There was a bottle filled with some type of liquor and an empty bottle that smelled the same type of liquor. The Yolo County Sheriff Department contacted the mother and search for Rico. It is a rugged terrain area, and even experienced hikers sometimes would need some type of equipment. It's incredible how this 6'9" and 300-pound man just vanished. They did, however, find one shoe print that matches his size. So, there are some sightings. 2 motorists reported that they seen someone fitting Harris's description in the area of October 11th, a full day after his last voicemail to his girlfriend. One said he was walking along the road, and another said he was sitting on the guardrail overlooking the creek about 2 miles from the parking lot. Near the spot the guardrail authority located his backpack along the side of the road. So, Rico's phone and charger were in the backpack along with jumper cables. According to one source, his phone contained an image of the creek and Harris striking a playful pose along with accidental videos, which seemed like he was having a good time singing, tossing things around his car, and all those were stamped at October 10th. So the absolute last sighting of him was on October 19th, more than a few weeks after he had arrived in the area. Well, after the search had begun, men saw someone the previous day fitting Rico's description and wearing clothes consistent with what he was last seen with. The motorist said to the man he was walking towards the parking lot where Harris's car had been. The car had been towed several days earlier. Police found footprints between the creek and the parking lot consistent with his suit size. Investigators were also able to find his backpack left on the side of the road, about 1,500 feet from the guardrail. There's been no further sightings of Rico Harris, who is 6'9", 300 pounds. It would presumably stand out in a crowd, so what happened to him? One theory is that Harris had died in the woods. We all know that even the most thorough searches have failed to locate bodies not far from where they were last seen. But unless the last sighting was a misidentification, it would mean Harris, who had lived his whole life in urban Los Angeles, had been in the woods for more than a week, presumably, with no camping gear or other supplies. With this being the case, with him having alcohol in the system, possibly other drugs, he could have overdosed and died in the woods. Another theory is that he took a wrong turn, ran out of gas, and tried to walk down the nearest town, and not knowing the way and being drunk, he could have got lost in the woods and passed out. Either getting lost in the woods and never being found, or possibly dying out there of dehydration and starvation. Another theory is that he took a wrong turn. The lead investigator doesn't think Harris is in the woods, though. Detective Dean Newland of the Yolo County Sheriff's Office doesn't suspect foul play. He believes Harris ended up in the area after getting lost. Evidently, his phone indicated his route. There was haphazardness sticking around for a while and pondering his situation in life, and then once we found his car had been towed, walking or hitchhiking a ride somewhere. This doesn't explain what he was doing in the woods for more than a week, but it would mean he is very likely still alive if this is true. Why hasn't he ever contacted anyone? Was he trying to start a new life? Dean Nightland, the detective working on the case of the sheriff's office, had ruled out the possibility of foul play because the photos and videos of Harris' phone suggest he came to Yolo County voluntarily and alone. No evidence of a struggle was found near the car. His backpack and phone did also not have any signs of a struggle that were taken forcibly. So the detective believes he may have left them where to be found, either accidentally or on purpose to avoid tracking his phone. So the detective believes Harris. They said too that it's possible that seeing the parking lot, he may have decided to take a nap before driving further. When he woke up the next day, the unresolved issues of his past came into play, and he had decided to not continue to Seattle just yet. To him, it must seem like heaven, said the detective, showing a reporter a spot with the guardrail overlooking a creek where one driver reported seeing Harris the next morning. In the accidental videos of the phone he had, Harris seemed like a free man after wandering the areas for a few days, including those that Ben saw him return to his car and found it gone at that point. He either walked in the woods or toward the top with no sightings. He probably got a ride. That is the detective's theory. Now, what's interesting? Yep, whisper voice. What's interesting on this, though, is that there are some people that think by aliens. So, and there's some other people that have another theory too. So there aren't any reported UFO sightings that same day, but there are a few UFO sightings reported a few days after, as well as people hearing a sonic boom and a really loud noise. Now, he wasn't reported missing until 4 days after anyone saw him. So it is possible that those few days after that he was actually taken. And not only that, but some people also say that there's been some. I like aliens too. I wouldn't mind being taken by them. I wouldn't mind having them take me somewhere, maybe. But someone else commented, one of my other commenters, let's see, I think it was Elizabeth, that said that she believes that actually Bigfoot was in the area, was spotted at that time, and that Bigfoot had possibly kidnapped him. You want to go to space? I don't know. Oh, I think it's a cool experience and all, but I would really have to practice for it because I almost puked when I was at the Disney thing. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the ASMR true crime thing. If you want me to do more like this, I bought this little fuzzy thing. And I also bought these to mess with. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I feel like they're fitting. That ride is intense, and if that's only a fraction of what they do, then yeah, then I'd need some practice for sure. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I know, less than a month. Less than a month. We get to see each other. guess I'm trying this whisper thing. Jack's birthday Saturday. Like this Saturday. Did you get him that book? Or should I get him the book? The book that he's been wanting, that he's missing from his collection. The puppy's good. Yeah, that one. I can get it. Okay, I'll get it. Did you hear about this one though? Okay, so, okay, I will. Aw, in a good way though, right? It's a good cry. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this one. So, it sounds like a bad joke, but a car runs into a house, catches on fire, and a kidnapped man with his hands bound pops out of the trunk and said that that was his car and that some teenage boys kidnapped him and threw him in there. Yay. Apparently that's what you do for fun now. You kidnap old men because he was 65-ish, 66, something like that. I know. And you throw him in his own trunk and then you crash into houses with their car. I know, poor guy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, besides maybe kinky stuff. I don't know too, but like, I don't know, does that sound weird? Or do you think weird people conspiracy. So some believe his account to be genuine, others with extraterrestrial life forms, while others suggest it was a hoax or a hallucination. Despite the skepticism, Walton had maintained his story for over 4 decades, not changing it. He had passed multiple lie detector tests, and his story had remained consistent over the years. His accounts include a vivid description of the inside of the UFO and the appearance of the beings who abducted him. He described them as humanoid, but larger eyes and larger heads. Travis Walton's UFO incident had become one of the most well-known cases of alleged alien abductions and have been the subject of books and movies and documentaries. So there was a movie called Fire in the Sky that was released based upon his story. So, I mean, it was a commercial success, but also generated a lot of criticism. Despite the attention his story had received, Walton remained a relatively private person and has not sought fame or fortune for his experience. He continued to share his own story. However, he has spoken at UFO conferences and events. So, then it is a subject of debate, speculation. People think that it was a hoax or hallucination, regardless of what Walton's accounts to his story have been. He claims he's been captured and has contributed an ongoing fascination with the possible life of aliens. So if this was a hoax, it would mean that Travis Walton and his 6 colleagues made up the entire story, and they've been keeping the same story for 4 generations. There are a few ways that this could have been accomplished, though. The entire event could have been staged, fake lights, sounds, even creating a mock flying saucer. While it could have disappeared intentionally, it is possible that he could have disappeared on his own with the help of his colleagues and reappear a few days later to appear that he had been abducted. The entire story could have been made up without. But again, they're sticking to their story, haven't moved from it in 4 decades. So, if it was a hallucination, this would have to mean that Walton's experience of encountering a flying saucer and being abducted by humanoids was not based on objective reality, but rather his own mind. And then the other 6 men would have to have all hallucinated the same thing. So things that lead up to hallucinations are like stress and exhaustion. It could have been mentally, physically exhausted. Environmental factors. So they were in a remote area of the forest. So if they had environmental changes like extreme heat or cold, lack of sleep, dehydration could cause these psychological